Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk Math. Today we're going to be covering part 2 of our measure area. We're going to be taking a look at examples from page 847. So let's start with number 3. Number 3 wants us to find the area for this given shape, for the square or rectangle. So remember, area is going to be calculated by the square units that it takes to cover the shape. So here's our square. We have to see how many boxes does it take to cover my shape. Well, we had an area formula that was area equals length, that's a cursive L, times width, length times width, because then we would have kind of like we'd have multiplication of how many rows or how many columns. So length times width, well, there's no difference here, so our other formula for the square was area equals side times side. Well, why don't we first take a look at if we can count this to see if it's right. Get rid of some of our lines here, and let's start off with some counting. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 16. Well, and there's no units, so it's going to be square units. And let's see if we can use our formula and get the same answer. So that's going to be, change up that color, our area is equal to, well, side 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times our other side 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, well, 4 times 4 is 16, so I get my my correct answer. My area is 16 square units. So it's a lot easier when you can see the actual squares like we did on Minecraft to see what the coverage of that shape is. So let's take a look at another example that does not have squares on it. So now we just have the measurements. So it's a little bit harder for us to see the squares, although you can split this, right? I can draw, there's 2, and I can turn this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then I have my boxes and I can count those. Well, let's pretend like we don't have that and go through using our formula. Well, I know I have 2 rows of 6 in each of those rows. And again, that area formula is area equals length times width. And I'm going to set that up as area equals my length is my longer side, so equals 6 times my width, which is my shorter side, 2. Area is going to equal 12, but it's not just 12. It's whatever my units is squared, or square units. So it'd be 12 square meters. So I have 12 square meters for the area for number 5. And I was able to use my formula to get that, or like I showed you, we could have drawn and counted as well. But soon we're going to get bigger and bigger numbers, and we don't want to have to count the whole thing. Take a look at one more example where this one's a little bit different. It wants us to take the area and the measure of one side of each square rectangle is given, and then find the missing side, so the missing length or the width. So here I do have my 4, and I have my area is 32. Now that means that I have this missing side, but I'm not sure, this length, because it's the longer one. I know that this other side is going to be 4 because it's a rectangle. Now let's break that up into our formula. Well, if A equals length times width, or let's fill in the blanks that we have. Area, which I have, is 32 square meters. That equals, well, I don't have a length, so put length as purple, times my width, which is 4. Well, I just have to think about that. What does L need to be, where multiplied times 4 to get 32? Now we can skip count, and I can go and I can do 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 32. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times that I had to skip through to get what I wanted to get to 32. So the length, L, must equal 8. Is also 8 times 4 is 32. So that would make that true, and it would be 32 equals 8 times 4, and that is true. So my missing length is going to be 8, but not just 8. I've got to keep that same unit there, and it's going to be 8 meters. So you use that same process to break down the rest of the problems on that page. I hope that gives you a little more insight to area. Please reach out if you have any other questions, and have a great rest of your day, guys.